wonya presidential material into 2023 nienti amani wachi ni say me no menya kwasea wonya presidential material enu nti amani wachi nokre baako enti wo Kennedy Agyapong time ma me 50,000 say me nko say obi no manyi sika na nko say professor Kenatefa o ehonum na me di hu say krom ha wotia wo di ministers atem nyina no eye wafuntia enti wono nkrofo no mon kama nuntum na munya say mo se Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ana abomepa you are telling everybody say nkrofo no mudi Bawumia tem won na tu oman FM ne HFM no wona wabo mo pa because that stations ni nyina no eye odia wo yire a odi Bawumia tem ne Samira tem no eye wona wabo medie wo no want ma mo me pa.
All right, and then the heat is on Kennedy Ohene Agyapong. NPP race na yekono. Kennedy Ohene Agyapong actually say he wants to lead the party. Then yebabe doso Kennedy Ohene Agyapong ma say if he is credible enough to lead the party, anka ampusu to say, but because Yemane made the president of Ghana. That is where the heat is. And then yebe Kennedy Agyapong style be yebe body style be a lot of things. Now, if you can trust the man, if you think he's okay, that's fine. This is the debate with the Munufia Medini William Munufia Amankona. That is how we do our live stream almost every blessed day. What was that? Kennedy Ohene Agyapong at CSC Krum a campaign baby say Yemani may lead the NPP party no. Now not to know me say papa no. So what can I say analyze Kennedy Ohene Agyapong very very well. I say and some na Kennedy Ohene Agyapong can be wa sebe a tro and nada nkwan away. But that kind of politics are here in Ghana, and it seems that it's time we need to tell the normal Ghanaian politicians say that be trono doso. And some politicians can't you know. When we vote them into power, they come to do less than the things they told us. David, they do little. So we NPP party as a political party. Before 2016, I talk about NPP in some part who do Ghana had a Ghana for no. Any Juma ya toba mama mbaye no uti mu se dabi nyema bibiro ha sebe ankoyi piano girl bibi aboko de enti na we are coming to take Kennedy Ohene Agyapong as a person ye be NPP candidates be obi ahojuma na ye start Kennedy Ohene Agyapong ankasa na fede ya doso ne nsemu bebre na mabekira say if the man is credible enough to lead the party. Me so say asma make Kennedy a chita for the baby, but that is how we do the live stream because a Ghana and we need credible and strong and vibrant people to man the affairs of our country. And it's how we Ghana and that's a say one more and cause animal way so now say be say oh me Ken a chita any everything about Ken is good at that be so you have to pinpoint the wrongs of the man and then be able to tell him say yura ha we say ankebesi we ankebesi we say ankebesi. And then the piano girl, I'm coming to prove to you lies I can't nama Ghana, Odi Chira Ghana for no. We are here to expose him. That is how we've been doing this kind of things. Inti yabuja for Mama Yensha say na Ghana and then so and send baby abao and send baby aba. Inti ebi oha menewo ebekum. Yera, what am I fan starting Kennedy Ohene Agyapong so if we are I feel that we hit then we come back to Osonoma Amemo why na say Mahama so dementia said we're going to discuss that. Yera Kennedy Ohene Agyapong mount radio station and ebisa na say na dey na say e obi a wo kwa aprobo we NPP ni no John Dramani Mahama asem de onka bi da. Omo John Mahama so wada. Why? Is it say NPP for no say wo po sika ko di aban ho na person John Dramani Mahama ntuo sika mountain na we yes na say den. I want to can say share. I mean, this is about 10 months day no my. John Mama Momo we about be anya boni bi and then I me konkoka. Me ni can me I'm focusing on my campaign. You taking it Ohene Agyapong.
But this me share video there is not attacking Mahama because omuko kawo Salaga North and South to say me attacking Mahama because government did make they transi a bit to America and we are into them intermediate. 10 months. 10 months in government. What do you expect Mahama to do at Menko Criticize? We have to be fair. 10 months. What do you say? Now, Banchekura no be a fair and carebo. So we should allow. But I'm not saying say be a BB Kochua. We shouldn't say it. Maybe I'm focusing on my premise. But again, when they say that, it means they miss Kennedy Agyapong. Yeah, they miss Kennedy Agyapong. And they shot themselves on the foot. Say, all the defense I gave to NPP must say 10 cents of Kennedy Agyapong. And then you want a man to go and criticize Mahama. Maybe go criticize, then say 11 cents. Now we be account 11.
Can't see or yeah ready to attack Mahama because 10 months in administration, the day Mahama ya onka. Also, one coming in me. Maybe what kind of what kind of 11 cents of Kennedy Agyapong. Maybe ni Assembly can this is the debate with Munufi. Also, near Assembly can but you subscribe here. Take your time and then subscribe for me. Can say 10 months in Mahama's administration, dear now visa Mahama ya onka. And never Ghana is a currency. I stabilized for 10 good months now. 10 good months. Currency, no one was NPP before they don't learn. I keep telling them they need to learn. When His Excellency John Dramani Mahama be peki abanyano, Ghana $1 na 17.5 Ghana cedis. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama na to force ne ma me Professor Nanaji so munano. And a currency ne eba na chisa bedru 10 and e ko 11 and e gina 11. At a point, NSC can shoot 2 years and 12 point something. NPP was hey, now we had a mama with mama mu, and I had a mama mamu says he can say Kosoro, the catcher of some montobo. Because president in Madia way. Now, no, governor of Bank of Ghana, the catcher say, hey, because it's a foreign remittances. She cannot drop it, no, I tell you, and first and it's true, me, Metiam and first Canada. Because we met Europe, and I say Euro no about 10 cities, 12 cities. I'm first can go Ghana. I wasn't even sending any money. And Ghana, so you hear foreign remittances to cushion our economy. But NPP for him, I don't know. And the president didn't know what you can say, okay, but the moment can and question kakra. Name say Ghana for this Carabafia. And the Mexican a pushy course of kakra. And the $1 and I'm 12 point something from 10 no. I am a moo papa. Ken is one way businessman or the national in the of or where's answering we are dear no uncle criticize the president for day 10 months you 11th month ni unti aban ni woni pa bia sesebe ketasese proye ekatare ne ho there is no scandal 11 months when you wure nothing o say dear na menkoka enti me na menko bobom ko didi ndisi for atem na mo fa nko against me right. David also focusing on his primaries. That is where his focus is. For this one, I give Ken 10 over 10. What Kenyans are saying, Mama, we say, I'm part of Yenyan because where allergy Dr. Mahmoud many people didn't change some can't Utimu say over the bar, Nima MBS or yet they wouldn't even listen and concentrate on their premise. They said that Ken is all concentrating on his winning of the premise. Mahmoud Bomiade is out of there. When you're not going to say, now with him. Mabo Ken Abasono, Ken has started a group of Ghana, Bibrin a deception. Tinsibia Ken Kawaha. He is all of a sudden says he's a businessman and be out of the Tabiano, Ubetma Yamana ye. But Ken, ye the Biabako Ken and Casa Kurumia could be said the crew for say, Ken if you could who won the party there? Would the Tinsibia Ken Ekawaha?
Kesiba Amiba, me promote. Hey, soya beans. Minimum cafe. We were contract from Chinese businessman over 2.5 million tons of soya bean. 2.5 million tons of soya beans. And so Ghana minya soya beans and I'm the amount. And so muye soya beans. In the outside, yetimi emma musika. Namodi ye imfuro na kese aban bema machines akese na yetime clear asase no na ye soya beans ebiem soya beans sa wodi fra eburo a yetime de ye poultry feed ye soya beans a ebetimi e de aye milk amiano wo ye nuama we nyina so munnim soya bean no ho mfaso enu nti na muntumi nye ne kese no sa mutuma me munya gidie wo mu na mutu abanoma me a ubehu factory a ye de ba besia for soya bean.
Oh, how deceptive Ken is. Unya opportunity biana Ken e da man for. say a Twabamana or the factories be about and Twabama there, Timamufoni engu. That is what he thinks. Say Twabana mana, Timamini enya jumanye, he's okay. But Twabamana eno juma or the beba. It is only when Ken wants to get a political power and Timicas or China for India for or therefore they are ready to come and invest in the country. So the whole of the country, the Ken is the only person that foreigners have trust in him. Through him, he did project Baba Ghana. But ya mana me lead person me president there. Foreigner biya so on jigan and Ken is the only person that ye oh, how deceptive Ken Agyapong is. Or that nipa. Or that almost thinking say they are going to vote for him. How comes all of a sudden Ken Agyapong believes that only he is the only trusted and wealthy person in the country? Foreigners will have trust in him. Say you better my Ghana develop it. I get confused about all these kind of utterances. Ken Agyapong. It is either say Ken is either ignorant about Nsema Oka, and I say he is on a deceitful journey to deceive the masses. Or appear before community or teams are higher here for their now that down in a way to saying one yes, made me say one yes, say and no video I may you Ken Kujina can tampo say can tampo for to Obama NPP AstroTurf on yet or ma. This is a hunahuna to the highest level. And I don't expect any politician to start to do these kind of things onto the people because I hope a political power is the greater good of the people. That is why you are there. Now, so they I say, it doesn't make sense. For me, it doesn't make sense to me for anybody to do these kind of things. Now, I can't see or no or the power over to make creative human one and I say for Ghana. Young Kobis I say about say no because if in seat so in the he couldn't win the seat for the party.
Yeah, for Asin Central. Yeah, Papa Kennedy Agyapong. How many years has he been there? 6-term MP. Was he own Kubi? But normally, yan a kuku down for no almost constituency in India, it is granted. Or for or so be inside the Nijinawa because of the person's dominance in that constituency. No, the person wins without even struggling. We lost that seat. Kennedy's seat, Asin Central, today is NDC.
So what I say? It is a Kennedy Agyapong to me criticize you way in a 6-term MP. Oh, Kion Hono, yet to a betty out. Party for our Ghana. One because our constituency what know 6 good terms, 4 years is 6. Bisa Kennedy Agyapong say Juma saying no critici you sent to about the NPP. That is the kind of question we are asking. If I want to know a party for beside this kind of questions, so me, I'm just sending the message on Moka. It's a Ken Ankasa party for the business say a ban say and a one kasa baby a watana for 6 terms MPs, 4 years and 6. You couldn't win the seat. I'm saying the 5 in a contest, be a constituency with me when the ban send a Ken with me critique all this Juma, but you couldn't win. And then I brought you or say there be Kennedy Agyapong. You can't won't mean critique because one kasa will nail 2 a Juma a good. Abronya this is a Ken so or dan over 200 or Ghana or yet in the Juma phone na rented dying. I don't know first get done be more. These are some of the questions we are coming to ask. Because you Ghana near second Agyapong be lead NPP. Obetman you president of the country. So must you watch for somebody to deceive people to the level say wa wonim say asema kwabrane kan oboa e azan oditro. Na wa hwe Nyankopon din yi na wa ja say on kan se no nko. Ya asemo asem papa. Kennedy Agyapong and Kasa Ajatum say NPP for this whole presidential material. Indeed.
Kennedy Agyapong on your presidential material when you say, look, let me tell you. We need bold men. You hear Kukudro for NDC for a to trust seminal when you will be an enemy thing. Now one to me Uncle Facey NDC for you must have opposition. The Muslim Munya Kukudro for until say you better kind the last constituency. Say many year presidential candidate. I will never accept defeat.
Yo, yate. And the Ken Ankasa Ajatum say the party for say he is not a presidential material. Now the only thing on it bet me the proof is or presidential material and they say or you kukrudu for Ken. na da be na kokonto kwa also ye kokodufo aside that tema na onam Ghana na wudi me hu ba bia Kennedy Ohene Japan nam wa oya ade bia so ye kokodufo o kwa promise for the first time ye beat ye bubu say we chita for now nam ukita phone na otia ma showdown you couldn't show anybody could show down ndi kokodufo no by mouth keke na enye ken na kasa tie o si yes abronye disi kaje kente ken enye onye presidential material ma meze menya abronye na kasa de kache Kennedy Ohene Japan say onye presidential material ntina mani wachi no
Kennedy Japan so manye campaign ma because niente wo no man support no say onye presidential material into 2023 niente amani wachi ni say me no menya kwasea onye presidential material enu ntina amani wachi no kreba
what I say abronye say ken enye presidential material ntina ono wani Kennedy na se uti MP before na the way I'm addressing Kennedy Ohene Japan it seems say Ken is a very very dangerous person. Abronye say Ken Emma ni sika e friend say Abronye sika ni $50,000 gina ko say nipa ba jo uti nsem ni yo because if Kennedy Japan is saying say he is a clean person now why did Kennedy Ohene Japan etu obi sika say onko di tronto obi so when it Abronye from the horses of mouth Abronye party ni no Bono regional chairman of NPP and the cancer same way. Ken feels Abronye editora. He could have taken Abronye on. But he kept quiet. Meaning some Abronye can Abronye might be right.
Kennedy Japan to manye campaign ma because niente wo no man support no say onye presidential material. Into 2023 niente amani wachi ni say me no menya kwasea. Onye presidential material. Enu ntia amani wachi no kure baako. Enti wo Kennedy Japan time ma me 50,000 say me nkose obi no manyi sika na nkwa say professor Kenatefa o ehonum na me di hu say kroma a wotia wo di ministers atem nyina no eye wafuntia enti wo no nkrofo no mon kama nuntum na munya say mo se Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ana abome pa you are telling everybody say wo nkrofo no mudi Bawumia tem won na 2 o man FM ne HFM no wona wa bo mo pa because our stations ni nyina no e ye odia
wahu yes Ken Sena Ken nam Ghana wa obedi watembia na say Ken about for something and he couldn't get it. That is why he keeps on insulting and attacking you. NPP party sometimes is when ti omo who say niema e cost behind the scene. Me kai say Kennedy Ohene Japan etna Adom TV eka say honorable Kenatefu a age $1.2 million or the National Identification Authority abera ono Ken kofa China India for buyer no mo baba 50 million yamfa mano say na obwa abronya say obwa wo she da yi sika to say yemfa nko didi Kenatefu atem. So that is the kind of person that Ken is. Pachonya na make abronya na eka. That is something we know. Chidi chatters, I shouldn't trust Abronye. That is minia. Me then some more kasa more kind name more na me present it. Because if Abronye bet my mount stage, I can answer with that too. Ken so na Ken I remain mute as a Ken and ya Ken boa. Me wa Abronye 2 ways so say Ken enye presidential material no. Ken ate e be Abronye no. Wow. So sometimes that is how they've been doing things. That is how they do things. Because nipa no say ye kwa abato na say owe din na wan tie nsem o kan ya bi wo ha obaje di oni be Ken say hey ba Ken timi kan nsem bi wo ha medwen ho a mente ase ensem bi pa Ken say buidam o say nya president Kufo na de ba yo e ono Ken e na kofa buidam ba ti e bi na wo beka se meboa.
If you don't know the buidam me Mr. Oprobi na de ba. If you don't know Simon Hydro 2 billion movie see what you are interchange make in Japan check your leaders over here when the betinya confidence even to go and sit with China government for a loan of 2 billion to come and develop this thing. Adam when China woman permissible but make natural because I have confidence and I know how to negotiate and that's the kind of leaders we need for Ghana. If you don't know the buidam me Mr. Oprobi na de ba. If you don't know, Simon Hydro 2 billion movie see what you are interchange make in Japan. Check your leaders over here. When the betinya confidence even to go and sit with China government for a loan of 2 billion to come and develop this thing.
Asemo. Ken Sino Hydro project a ye nyan e ono ne kofa bae. Buidam e ono ene de bae. Oze ken bi no ba. Ken se fia Ghana kakraka da hoi. Leaders o Ghana nyina hwan ne betime ko gina China for anim no kwa omakwe negotiation of $2 billion. E gise ono ken nkwa. NPP party. Jalala. Hey, go for the job on papa. One how and another don't go for the paper could know or can some say to the say you bet me 10 Ghana within 2 years. Nanado my 1 year say 1 year show boy Juma Papa Ghana no ye hu bi da otena konya so 8 years nail. Mamudu bo mi so sha say can some cases your man vice president and nail and they can see the whole Ghana leaders of Ghana nyina ono nko an timi kwotena say e ko negotiate $2 billion. E made be sign no hydro project. O say Buidam e ono kofa ba enye president Kufuor. One party. Pia any opportunity o kan sam foforo. Kan sam foforo. O jesa nkurufo we di sa party fo we di a e wan kasa o personal problem. O je omudi a wanya asem president bibia boko de. O je Canada Japan NPP fo di say Kim utiate. Asem pa beto no u defend ya indefend. Because we look at in Sempa Canada Japan etimeka. Buidam a former president Kufuor be born and what's for hene. Ken says I want to cover by. And the Ken and going to me negotiate me be the whole Buidam. Then I say Ken by the light off the ebi magana. And so going to krum for to kwine 6-term MP for to kwine and a cocaine krum. Hey, NPP party. Hey. Now Ken say about we can't executives are more on one way near or no better party. Na party no with the deals or the befriend.
If all the executives, the current executives, if they don't lose, I'll form a political party. All the current executives, including Yabuabia Samoa, if they don't vote them out, I'll form a political party.
To what end?
To what end? Abro. And the name of the political party will be Abro. If all the executives, the current executives, if they don't lose, I'll form a political party. All the current executives, including Yabuabia Samoa, if they don't vote them out, I'll form a political party.
To what end?
To what end? Abro. And the name of the political party will be Abro.
Can say party no be na bro. Bro party. NPP party no. Can say obeti political party or to party ni aboro because bedi NPP for aboro sa. Na woni ma te mesere. Ken Agyapong ene kwa me ba fa aboro nye ekosia match bi obono region. Ene de ntokwa si e brekum to be precise. Aboro nye kan ya na kan bu fu ye se wo hia ni kura no. Wo so wakuguduro aboro nye free ho na no beti YouTube page efe no ohia TV. Nti se wa woni ma bro nya TV na ye fe no hia no eye kene ohina Agyapong ka je so oye hia ni na hia fo kwa mo Ghana mo so mo wa no no e na bro nya so ke fi na ekode obebo hia fo o Ghana nyina no na mo fight against Canada ohina Agyapong e na bro nya kwoti ohia TV Canada Agyapong so say so kwa battle wa mweni ha obeti pet we fe ni abro di o ma bro sa ko se party ni be bubu asa ti NPP party ni de aso mo adwuma ye papa. Hey. Abro party. No say oba be di NPP for. Because party na ho dey be anim. We have the men. Uja almost say they should present the so-called men na unya men bi oba bia. Men ni nyina asa. NPP party. Men no eh. They don't even have the men. Why Mahmoud Bomi and answer why? What is the one who's on the Mawaka?
Kukurudu, media me ubia, me pen kabum pa, and inti me yeme campaigner, min kasanti obia, min bobia din, min didi obia tem, me chrema drink keke, emamo, enti udidi obi atema mu wie election na wo se beboa me a obeba omba enti me kasa obi a okasa mami onsusu nkasa man di obi atem me so me pese me wie a mo di franka ne hye me nsa meka menu anuma me ne omo ekwa kansi ni nyina meka omo nyina abom
we nipa what the one kwame bafa bro ye twabo Kennedy Ohene Agyapong wo si omo mudi wachiri mo mundi obi atem yet atem didie no wo na benefit wo ene ntina nore obi kan say yemfa prako onko party ase ana ye France because they call be your fin wo alaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia wa hwe ama party no mo say na wie you are now telling Ghanaians say wo do mo mudi wachiri mo mundi obi atem yet every blessed day omu twaba amanfo then you are quiet, you are just listening by na de enya Mahmoud Bawumia na ye Kennedy Ohene Agyapong Mahama Kennedy Agyapong video bi a onama wa fa bottle ene kire yen papa mo osire mo ba bi se mo hwe ade we me ba factory be bi de mamo we na ba be na me say Kennedy ozuti me kasade Ken kasade party ba ko pa person be lead no wa kasa ne de o de say factory mo ne ma nyina kire papa mo nyi hwe se ba be bi aw NPP party so the okoto Ghana gas ano e ba cho you see sen enti media maka wa o je Kennedy Ohene Agyapong ne NPP for masala ni pa 5 we di no e wa wasem ye beba obi a de kakrakra ba ne de me de Kennedy Ohene Agyapong ase and he is the man of the game and ye she na se a chense papa no o ji ni dia enye ye because se ma o kan nyina no odim so oboa because my follow campaign a Ken nyina o di akire na strong kwa no odi asem bi a Ken kan bi ono ankasa nim say asema me ankasa me kan enye no kore yet wa yere no ho say o kan dey deceive nipa because onim say wote sire ho ba bi ne ka say Ken bi adwuma bibire o outside ha wote o asom keke bo bi ahu bi da me hu Ken adwuma bi ada da bi e kan Ken bi adwuma me hu bi da and then ye pe obi adwuma gan obi ahu a ye papa kwa me despite bi adwuma and so of course assemblyman and Ken if you are campaigning only one adwuma wa bi ne adwuma betima bi dia that does not necessarily qualify you to become a president of a country about country bi ma obi adwuma fani pa adwuma bia na enye president that be you have to be your own businessman because you don't run Ghana as a personal property. Ghana is your personal property. So sometimes Kennedy Agyapong is confusing himself because thinking say Ghana no betman running as his personal property. That be obe president yenye jumane sa. Ana mpusko meboa. Yenye jumane sa. Oye president yenye jumane sa. That is how you can run Ghana because Ghana is your personal thing. Over here, and I say Ghana is your constitution because Ken, you've been a member of parliament for 6 good terms, and then you know the parliament is another arm of government. You need to get your finances and your financial activities from parliament because parliament represents the people. And you are there. And this is why you know the regional promise of Mozambique. We are all it should be in the interest of the country. Go be the president. It may chill. If you know if Ghana is quite wrong investment, a bit much. The kind of Ohene Agyapong kasa atobo. Same people how can a personal business as some now can. But when you run a country, we do not run a country as a business. You don't do things like that because your other activities or mine, citizens could let me rise against in some and I name as a president. If it's a president John Dramani Mahama to one opes or Ibiana, there be sometimes we speak against him. That is how governance is. It is a 1 year ready. Mom, Ghana for arguing because we a boom miner. You need to be serious. That is how governance is. It's not somebody's personal property. I can't obviously maybe I was on my 2022 be there. When now done Kufado, a be president. No, a chem for uni anima ye ninja or no among one year until 22. No, so also more be a positioner, but your ministers in the Hennebecca will be a coibi. This is a very simple question we are asking Kennedy Ohene Agyapong. And now we need to ask this kind of questions because Uber run a country as your own business. They are saying, "Oh no, you don't know and quite a bay." Until 22, no, so only Martin Kwana Woya, Odom Bobo 22, number 32, but your ministers no, Ebeka saying. We need to know answer about address for them or girlfriends, no, or more bomb pa. Now watch on one could be they are also there. So you need to tell us all these kind of things. Ghana is a serious country. And ya good day any do minum. I'm one idea. Be more how do much ya a seminar benya. But anyway, yeah, we are Kennedy Hine Japan, and there was a day for Kennedy Hine Japan. Let's move on to some other matters. Now, if you be able to Ghana, Akwakudu. This is the debate with Munufi. But you subscribe here, take your time and then subscribe for me. If you think say at your end the video quality, the sound, everything is okay, so but you with me, I can't. If you say you have a code there, that's it. President Mahama because I'm 22. So when I'm me, so second, minimum second, we year 2. I'm not sure say unkola 22 no one mal 2 in a way. It's only 10 in a way and about address for money or more motivated in China be also a job say one night stand for no bonnet pa because me go school UK never can't get for UK or bar no siano who take a cracker or some younger with a can ban or friend share me honoko or more than more my. So how are you going to treat this kind of people? And this is come in above no 35 ministers in the patch of saying Ibenya. Yeah, I can Ibenya then. Then you know man no way never better. Chidi chata ba omi ye ba omi aso hodma we dey no ono sa kwa na say onye serious wakasa kwa sometimes we do omo cha o kasa sa bibia ma sa ro motie mo kasa kwa e ba cha onim Okoboy we the minister of health pen na Okoboy ye na bi say obeye jandam bi e wo man num enough current health minister a tena ho no say hey madam for and say wo kasa atobo na nsema aka no mo firi akomia so no 9 months ago and a wo Okoboy u firi akomia so president ma health minister say na Jeffrey Winsam 9 months ago what akomia so 8 good years pacha agenda 111 dodo time na mutimi ye NPP for non kasa refuse na na do dan kwakufu do my timeline for agenda 111. But then the people say agenda 111 project, it was already in NPP's manifesto of 2014. Ne wom. Omenim afide Okoboy be jandam. Na kwabena minister kando chene tenaso. No man vivid education. Ibachoti a very nice education and all the man.
Agenda 111 no akosi sen.
You see, I am 111 say, you know NPP for it means sa could draw away. It's quite sometimes me dream when I'm in Tiasie.
Sir, Okoboy not to
yes, but you see, I would advise them say Oko positioner, Obo nwa dua kakra. Now, I'm for come o ma fe woni. Asem a wo ka no. My man for mfino mu hu say asem na mu odu na de wo ka no, udi ka na wo ka. But yes, bibia be so a at a point in time no, obi am fa serious bi. Ah, wo free abanu nu ya. Agenda 111 time when they chat say yeah agenda 111. Agenda 111 shall say from 77 hospitals, okay? Okay, COVID. And that's about 4 to 5 years ago.
Let's give it 4. Okay, 2020.
No, let me admit that. Now, Adia went to me for 4 years. My man for 4 years. Adia went to me for 4 years. I am. What's his name?
Omunka say, Obisas, and I know
wait a minute. What is the progress? I'll tell you how far. His Excellency Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo. I catch the Ghana phone now. And so that's why I'm saying that Yenja may be more than the MPP for no. Especially when you have been a minister before.
Hey, you have been why you don't want to come and say
you have been part of this health sector for 8 years. Whether you were a deputy minister or you were CEO for
or you were national health insurance or you were substantive minister.
So you see. His Excellency the President the catcher and say, answer no be handed over in 2024 no. Obe completing all the 111 hospitals for us meboa. As at the time you were leaving office, not a single one of them was in operation. And papa na ba His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ba say, I was say me tia say what I am inheriting because usually a major intervention like this no also need to be a very dedicated sources of funding.
Okay.
Because you free one no NMS need some project be or and on the be or na 10k project be a loan e be or a grant. But we know ja buy na call the futum say you give for say you den your copy sika de be den e continue our project.
Okay.
You understand? It was say me say what I'm inheriting. The first instruction was that auditing the whole thing.
All right.
But everybody. Auditing we outline how we are going to deal with it. As I speak to you now,
auditing.
Very soon, baby.
Okay.
Yeah, as I speak to you now.
And I tell him, say,
I'll tell you, but I have to explain.
We are auditing.
No, yeah, you don't tell me what I should say.
No, but Unia na bisa wa sem say.
Media pass no.
Wa, hey, if you poni. Usi media say dey buja no.
Obi aye na dwuma.
Obi aye na dwuma.
Yeah. Inti
as
I speak to you now. The status of Agenda 111 ni. Oma spend $400 million. Not a single one is completed.
For real?
Yes, $400 million. $400 million.
But for me, person may truncate you too because I don't know. Say, unyakasa not a single one was in operation. I just say, "Ba kukura mfitiasi anye juma." But we say time no move on to muka so be say 3 or 100 and something be.
Me call
100 and something 3 or something.
Hunter West.
Eh juma.
Enye juma. Upo mo nyina should call into this program. No one can say na enye juma na ba enye be pam so mo enye juma. They should call in. Yeah,
but Ashanti Regional Minister will call back who Kumasi.
Yeah, don't drag this.
So I'm not dragging. But see, my understanding is that
I mean, Muchantro.
I mean, one way, no. Oh, Minister, there was some 6 minutes or
so. Can you imagine?
Because you're going for a meeting. And
no, I have time.
You have time. We'll sit here. I love it. We'll sit here. We'll sit here. I don't know.
Oh, no.
He's just passing through to greet you. But Minister, argument is it was just left with the recruitment. And a person will say,
so it is not even the civil works. You call you baby or why I was a installation equipment going in the hall. Equipment you install.
Okay.
Even civil works okay. You know, what I say, even if it is 100% complete, on Kasa it is an operation. So let's be very careful the terms we use. Now, I say, now I'm a foko hoko jaya reshe. Na yenye bae no, and ya tum, ya me tum be let me proceed from there. Now, the first point
na ye kasa keke. Because at the beginning of the year, no call fabi, and Vincent, honorable Vincent, so call fabi no.
Your call, Vincent, the call hono. No say next for bumo mo ye adwuma na.
No person say mo na mo fa wo. Na
you see in operation.
So crampo. That's omo clearance ya mo.
It is not true.
Okay.
Okay, say it's no operational. So me go school and Tobia. Ebi am na mente brofo.
Okay.
Okay, say it's no operational. That's the chance say. Uko why na? Juma. That's it. I mean, proceed from.
Very basic thing. See, a case hospital, a health facility, a CSC ho, a complete with machines. Uko wa behu doctor, ubehu nurse, behu patient. Patient yare fo timi free ni fie yare ekọ homa doctor ehwe no sabe se usi dan si ho keke o penti dan no nyina na say empty you do not call that facility a hospital because dan yes hotel no yetimi de hotel yetimi de guest house yetimi de hospital yetimi de police station yetimi de bibia. So the mere fact is say what's the yes so many this particular facility eba be hospital na say won for equipment enguma. You do not stay on to me interesting piece so and can't you tell me for say hospital way ya complete there be. Well, so NPP for most of the projects in a normal the bomb was for him a uncompleted building that nobody in his right senses could call that place a hospital because your cheap compound is well. I see a smaller version and no dey be admitting nipa but rather than ultimate call me ko war pan here it is a usi dan ni si wa keke na say a patient intimi call me when I yaresa why do you call this place a hospital and then it wasn't coming from me and as I said some a mere person na okoboy ankasa okoboy and then nam simple or nam and I just say atomana transatlantic NPP they are so confused so then making mention of this kind of things and all repeat this answer and the thing is that the people are fools because the people in that particular location know say one for hospital be and see why it was completed. Maybe I can say me fit Techiman in the Bono East region agenda 111 is see what Techiman to bodom no e what Techiman to bodom ofuma kwanso udu wa it on the ground be anywhere yeah. Yet, Mahmoud Bawumia told Ghanaians a 75% completion. Except to say, men are meant to brofo. And as a Ghanaian near wow, we to say, you know, and be a winning brofo. Because the what to foundation always the pillars are. How do you call those kind of things 75% completed? Why? Sometimes the NPP for no, some person was about Kunya so party. Mama Ghana for who's a madrimun a fine. Bibia scratches bia ni adwene so bibia ya adwuma. Enya sa de atemamuni will never have trust and hope in you so be kwa kofa kokurumutina na nado dan kwa kufa the kind say ya ide na akosi bibia so de mamada. The money sometimes we need to be telling you this kind of people. That is why I can do Agyapong now or promise so you being so busy so you be factory there be. Ade man there more can more yira kwan. My yira kwan kwara I say agro na ye in the country when you people are not ready. And I say money ma de kwara more ye. Because when you de kwara where these are not some of the things you even start to talk about. No. Mo nyagro sa. NPP party the monsu ya de you too for monsu ya de because the monsu ya mo bet no position be 100 years. When we are party no and ma power da. The money very very careful. Money careful a free consultation e de mamo. Me hu video bi Ibrahim Mahama ashia President John Dramani Mahama. Why say na no President John Dramani Mahama ko China. Oba no do airport. E na ono ankasa ne bra. E de ne ka akusie ne bra so oh adwuma ko ye no mani aso e na opeke no. NPP for so won TV da. Almost on TV da. What about this particular video? Say at the bonia, you can also be honest and then let's all say adi enye. Maybe I this particular video.
How many people do you have? Oh, Papa, good. Oh, you can you're son of a but I didn't tell you Terry's period. I told you I need a picture of my goods. I told you I need a picture of my goods. Send it to my husband. Mama. Mama, send you more. Mama. The guy sent message was in bed. What's up? Eddie, let's go. Brass. We want to go. Come.
Can we come? Let's go, right?
Say, when our president can occur, and our two coin, Oko Pesica, the president got over 300,000 or 300 million Ghana cedis, and they buy. Now, unia in a car, IBC before, and people for someone TV that. Yet, and then another that go for no, any new amount of normal Ghana is can here. Or no, as a president, no, they say, well, bring you in and they will be him. Ofe say bounty, gabi mo and anasante be there to mo niema no mo yo Ghana no. One say NPP for always wants to find fault with Ibrahim Mahama. Yet niema papa ne ye no untimi nye ne ho asem bone enka. Ghana ne bia na dwen mu da ho bia no knows very clearly say niema Ibrahim Mahama ye the national development agenda ene wona dwen mu. That is why they are always trying to find a fault with him. Yakobo afia poki mu nyina pass mom pepe Ibrahim Mahama na mon cancer born in good so yet they have been trying and they never get anything. Amamu that is what 10 months getting to 11 months unya party no aban no honse born kan e to watase atanse na video bo say what do we need bobo name bi aba try omunya hwenka. This is the debate with Munufi. But you don't subscribe, you don't take your time to subscribe for me. That is how I do my live stream. I want to say bye. Me new be at them. I'm presenting issues. Unya ontobasia. So I feel no joining. So I'll be to go back. Now what I say, I've built a channel like that to go back. Go now boba anymore back. So what I say, inti uma yemko yenim. Sometimes you know I nyɛ say Ghana ni people be do ha. Enyi. Poliando say. Akwa no dey. Hey. Ni comedians dey. But my mimi nika maunti answer my beto so.
Unim say chairman want to be a freeze ni mobile money.
Including mobile money.
Mobile money ya freeze obi ntimi send sika nkoso. Onu susu ntimi send sika ma obi.
Apart from the bank accounts ni ade no mobile money nyina.
See, or how Job fair mu o Bible mu no. Wuntumi abiti no your timing.
Na obeda didi.
That is the problem. That is the problem. Eti ya semu aminu mienu foko e wo say Danny nyina no ye opportunity to speak to Ghanaians yenka no chebe koye minu mienu a ya hwe yi a
me fancy ya eze chama wuntumi mani hunu Job akaze se kuro nkwa na betutu chama wuntumi onkwana ma ese chama wuntumi mani hunu Job de kura nesa chama hu hwe oti me na so be din samone a ne to ano no. But let's give Poriando info education. Chama Wuntumi is under investigation for various crimes, including money laundering in account. Unim. That's the such charge we told so. I say what account but be a unya sika free be you block on every they investigate. Abruchi in sana ye no. Abruchi in when you have been investigated for something like that, you block your accounts, block everything. Send baby who says care about holding you. They block everything and then investigate everything. You realize a way cleaner, they release it to you. Also, we clean so when I buy them in care some laws. I also think see about that is why governance and a jumakesi the show on sa. And the Poyando unima, baby o we say baby sani chama Wuntumi crimes that done so enye jumaketwa. Now officer chama Wuntumi kwaje Ghana sika $10 million so they could do bura. What this cano. That's how the command girlfriend been a day be I was sending it at 100,000 cities to Muma is kaketwa. That's already. So we need to starve him and make sure say baby or this kind of free baby and they block everything. To send this chairman to Miss Car, then they know so okay, nipper way. Say no only chairman to me or link. Chairman to me send this guy we call her. We send it and they know everything, then they investigate. That is why we call it investigation. The money laundering and then our crimes in the chairman to me so and you market what. So we nima at the big home. Nowadays, because you confer abroad, you quite chairman to me. Kasa we are as if we never can one. O kasa yejuma ketwa. According to investigation here, and most of the kasa chairman want to meet him kwano. Ye we free bruchiri near abere no. Osan be James on same to duty. Now kasa ye kasa any many neighbor my chairman want to me go beti me home. And from my home kwa nyese de to so ya the time to so na home a atibia manetu ya. Izo. Now, Chama want to me, oh, yeah, Jenny Sika 3 months apart, oh, soon, Poliando, sounds who never needy. Well, and to say if we want to build a better nation there, we need to go according to the laws. I don't mind it. This is one kind of laws about financial crimes. That is why Poliando sit on TV. Not journalists and sit on no business. I said, nobody did. I was bringing a grain of them. The financial crimes in the country, the one kinds of documents now. Who say to me, CZ, which is a top patru, to me, you know, say, and then on just got top patru, or mine. Poyando in him, and then journalists also in the Juman or correct Poyando, no, when I also to announce way, with a pay, him. I told my name in a joby.
Unim say chairman want to be a freeze ni mobile money.
including mobile money.
Mobile money ya freeze obi ntimi send sika nkoso. Ono so ntimi send sika ma obi.
Apart from the bank account ni ade no mobile money nyina.
See, or how a job firm wo Bible mu no. Wuntumi abiti no your timing.
Na obeda didi.
That is the problem.
So or see a freezy wuntumi mobile money wallet. Or say that apart from the bank account, you can a mobile wallet in a day. Mobile wallet now receive this kind of send this kind of day. They don't even know say a bank account. I was my sometimes we need education. As any part of my school, no, yes, I chill my classroom, chill my dear. Now, no, some George can't say which the journalist will say grammar a problem in the country. Now, at first I thought that some George was insulting, but upon critically analyzing those kind of speech, what you could say, understanding, grammarly understanding, a problematic in the country. Mobile money platform, a bank account, and a critical amount. It is a voter cash, a account and a voter for a critical amount. MTN mobile, Momo for critical account. That is why you could transact financially. And those financial activities, it needs to be tracked. You check it. You say you create mobile wallet now. If you say a mobile phone airtime can auto. Now you say do mobile phone for now auto time for it because that is also a crime. Well, poyando nim. Ena journalist in sort of unim information minister you need to educate a lot of people in the country because they may be the one winning. There were a lot of online banks, but these are all bank accounts and you create the amount. That is why mobile money, Ghana card, all those information database in and you transmitted yes, them onto a B account at Momo and the amount. And this is suspected on financial crimes. All those things need to be blocked or seized. This is very, very simple education. They don't even know. Sometimes you need to be watching channels like this. They are chairman for there. I also be a school when I'm starting chairman for this particular channel. Maybe a Sunday be a better day because we have a lot of Ghanaians of our but they don't know anything in the country. Until the whole Ashanti region, Timo platform there, the man want to me. Now, say, want to me as some kwasi for more opportunity to misinform the masses. How they've been dealing. You name some mobile money in a account and you create that with him. Until the mere first chairman want to me didn't could be a Momo account no means a chairman want to me our bank account our Momo for her. That is why when they are investigating on financial crimes, they need to block all those kind of things. Their activities be all this kind of and also what time anymore way. You don't even know. Anyway, young him. Your mom education. If they will take her, your mom masem. If they don't take her, your mom kazo masem. E pa chawo him say, AG, I drop it. Kwabena Dubois issue no on the case no. The third accused person no. AG, I drop in the case no. So we or neko jina kotu we yini nyina fi ho. SFN say Mildred Donko or something like that. Mamodi ni yawa we no can tell me because the first accused person say Kwabena Dubois. The second one is Angela Agyapong, I think say Kwabena Dubois. The third one is Mildred Donko, and then that is and the fourth one is the company now normally operating no. But the rationale AG that drop and say Mildred I and I say nisika wa we ni nyina no or the aba. And then was already say obe testify against Kwabena Dubois because ye insider onim bibia Kwabena Dubois ye. The Captain Smart man the naysayers na no say AG ni asem aka no. AG wa asem ka. Na court say do ko gina court on criminal proceedings. One we abaka sa agoro ni yedi. Wani beba ho so now things abom. Yeah, President, that is how we need to be. Because a lot of people to mind him out. I say, I'm not school, but I can kind a problem more. Until the documents get to be question, baby, they will never go there to read it. Especially journalists, be much Ashanti region where or behave to say or tear foam no or don't. As a second leadership museum, and on say Jumano. Until more medication when they are not ready to listen. They don't care about in seminar okano. But anyway, I'm going to do by so. According to Attorney General, Kwabena Dubois we sika over $7 million. And one now say Attorney General any case yenya accused person on one kasa two was say may testify against the first and then the second and then the fourth accused persons. You know, a company, let's take the company as a person because by alone a company represents a person. It was so no what or we sika this kind of or say testify against uncle for no ne do makotum. And then who a video with those kind of things that you attach and say Mildred nipa bonini na o ma ya dad and obe accuse that be masa me we sika $7 million. Na say be wa ma $100,000 na dey me kwa kotum bi dia me this kind of ko na mateoto. Information me will be amede beba. Sa na we oye no. Eti attorney general kan say upe plea bargain na say officer bone e wadi no ubetimi ni sika na ba na ho kunsunsun ha ubetimi afa bra o na je ko me amena na professor Christopher me confirm me sero so officer ubetimi ni sika na kwa fa ko na oso no njo na no mate say lawyer for say atwen wa firi wachi prof me sero sika na bi da ba bi a wo ubetimi am sero san fa ko na ibeja wo yenja onye sa wa wi wonye du afi ne do be concert wom de nsem na obenya me sero no kore de ne kan ya ba wo kan kire nipa na so te ase a be bo no ankasa. I don't even know Chitty Chatter. I don't even know how Poyando became an executive of NPP. I don't know. Yes. Captain, what are they? What the message very, very good about? Captain message and two screens so can see a very, very good education. I think Poyando and Kono needs to get all these kind of things for free. Because Omu go when you must say Washington region. I say this is basic knowledge. For example, MTN Momo is operated by Fidelity Bank. And that means MTN Momo be a bank account of Fidelity Bank and a credit amount. Omunim Poyando ni journalist in Natia Sandri Jiwo Kumasi to be precise. Omunim. We know why I just see a classroom home. Now I'm one of the teachers. Now we're telling my day, why? And as a captain, why are they? That is how we need to build the society. Because you build Maya, I see a Maya one casa education. Now, dear minimum, Uniman watch them in the Missu, Uniman. But this is the debate with the Munufi. So when you subscribe here, you can subscribe for me. So beat my like, cash shares, and I for Saka, many budget. And the third accused person say, or family the Copenhagen do a dubois. I could see because the kind of wedding when you be a kind of way. Young people who will be okay. If I show your mommy, let's be honest with ourselves. Your mommy, former Chief Justice, Tokono, Pinum Fen or Sono Mammy. Mammy no dementia and I said, I'm if I show once and another mammy. If you think say mommy with dementia, you can also tell me. Mammy say, acting Chief Justice now you're appointing an order, court to Penama swearing in. Because still no, or Sono Mammy say on TSA say. I don't even understand this. I don't know any people copa position a Ghana buying the share once I say you mind. I buy a ba now buying for let's assume could I say Ubi and for petition about the president they be with human away and so many contract any from here. My miss on say or court from Ghana lower court with the can share honorable asafuachi. I'm an call high court and ye. Ko high court onankasa ko anyi ko supreme court anyi ko ecowas court anyi ko say UK and Ireland and UK and England and then the lawyers commonwealth dey name for chi anyi ya pam still ma me say on tia say I don't know me but Ghana no ye ton judicial no e dey mama mi and I say den because sometimes I get confused ebia na ye ton Ghana na dey man e na ono ankasa na nim how ye ton dey man and as obi gin sika say woman what and have forever and I kasa on twene on tia say na dey because me said that NTM ma me say papa and I dementia be ha no na so dementia say all lawyers are asemi obeka be lawyers na represent her other na lawyers no timi tunu for say that be asem we dey ba bi edu ne jaika but in the comment section how I been say be abetim daba the comment section tia say men said that tini me bi say bia na amamu na measurement as na say ma me ya bra no Chief Justice no how she was treating Ghana na you so clean say Chief Justice no apart from no obi ani ho betimi aye because obi ne kan president and now dan Akufo-Addo no appointed kwa na kwatena nchen na 8 years aso Mamudu Bawumia no be define so me na badi chen ye koye to abati no nya 30% ade na wo no so wo de won tiase okosi Ghana $10 million ye nje ma when yes can still no so nipa na the best way in so I was meant to say in what kind of human being is this and now what is the issue here well, I need education from somebody if I check what will video when I say well, any education but your farmer me I will be very very happy with that enti yan twa so na ja say na ibetimi abusa for yan fancy how Tahiru say, I'm for Tahiru message him. Mentiasie, ebia ma me no wade bia ena wode ebe chire Ghana ma Ghana ko ni mentiasie. Maybe the former chief justice want us to give Ghana to her, which will never happen. I don't even know Tahiru. I say na dwem na Ghana ye na de bibisa antie say the Ghana na channel or pesa opa ye nton ye nyina nka na ho. Na so be fa ye libres, I won fa ye libres na ye nya dwuma no. Because me mention antie say President we da say by before we are by before pa otu clear no way they are there and that say mambo for pa you never try Ghana na why you say Ghana na dey mo ye meden a enyiye which is ambassador she can go to moon it's finished it's done asa but that's my man say and a Ghana's general mosquito can say kwase we at court it was sometime court no be there say be ho a mo pam ne say mo say nyenyan sasem ti enti wasem for some na be bia na ma gide mo waste the resources of the country and at the time to develop the country no as a mo waste your time keke abuja for mo anyway, we may fancy her. Tinyami Admochina, I'll be back on the show. This is the debate with the Munufi. But you can subscribe here. Take your time to subscribe for me. If you think everything is okay as well. But you know, I drew now, made it to her, made the description about this particular video. Upibiata, or US, you see US link, or Europe, or any other parts of the world as well. No, you see that particular link, you know. Until Ibisia, what I say, this is the debate with the Munufi. Yankopon, and the Montana. And I can do in Agyapong, Mojuma. And send me brown, I'm a we don't have Ken and Tibida. Mention and Tibida. By a tenor.
Can the Japan to my compare amount? Because Niente who man support no say, when your presidential material. Into 2023, Niente man knew what Chini say, Menya Kwasia. When your presidential material, and until man knew what he no cray bako. And to walk Canada Japan time, mamma 50,000 something could say, Obinu. Manyisi kana nkwanko say Professor Kenatefo. Ehonum na medi hu say kroma a wotia wo di ministers atem nyina no eye wafuntia. Enti wono nkrofo no monka manuntum na munya say mo se Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na abomepa. You are telling everybody say wo nkrofo no mudi